Alright folks, it's time to fire up the grill. Because today we're diving into one of the most flavorful episodes of the King of the Hill revival so far. Season 14, Episode 3, Bobby Gets Grilled. This one is funny, surprisingly heartfelt, and yes, somehow manages to turn fuel choice into an emotional father-son showdown. Let's dig in. The episode kicks off with Bobby in his element, running his Japanese-German fusion restaurant in Dallas. The place is buzzing, the robot servers are rolling, and customers are loving it. But there's one small detail Bobby hasn't shared with dear old dad. He's not using propane. Instead, he's gone full traditional, cooking with Binkotan charcoal, the same type used in authentic robata grilling. For Bobby, it's about honoring the roots of the cuisine. For Hank, well, that's practically betrayal. We get this perfect little gut punch of dialogue when Hank reminisces about helping Bobby pick a propane setup over the phone. "Those were some of the best talks we ever had, Bobby. And you weren't even here." That line tells us everything. How much Hank valued being included, and how much it stings to find out it was all for nothing. When Hank learns the truth, he doesn't just frown, he shuts down. The man treats this as a moral issue, not a business decision. For Hank, propane isn't just efficient. It's part of his identity. And Bobby? He's stuck, knowing honesty means hurting his dad. What makes this even better is the callback for longtime fans. We've been here before. Remember the episode where Peggy and Bobby secretly cooked with charcoal? Yeah, that didn't go over well either. So naturally, they split for the day. Hank heads to the George W. Bush Presidential Library, and Bobby scrambles to find a new supplier for his Binkotan. Here's where the episode really shines. Bobby's search takes him to Mr. Yoshida, a supplier who refuses to sell to him because he isn't Japanese. At first, it feels like a clear-cut authenticity gatekeeping moment, until we find out Yoshida is actually black, adopted, and raised in Japan. Suddenly, the definition of authentic gets murky, and the show doubles down on this theme by having Chain, Bobby's business partner, tag along, only to reveal he knows nothing about his own heritage. Cultural authenticity isn't always about bloodlines. It's about knowledge, respect, and lived experience. We also get a hilarious side plot in the same shopping plaza. An Italian restaurant run by two walking stereotypes. They try to barter with Bobby for a charcoal hookup, and when he calls them out, they act shocked. "Do I look like Tony Soprano to you?" That shows the reason I canceled HBO. Over at the Bush Library, Hank is in his happy place. Facts, history, curated displays. At least until Dale shows up. Then it turns into a conspiracy fest, complete with whispers about George Bush's secret twin brother. The beauty of this subplot is how it mirrors Bobby's story. Hank's surrounded by people twisting history to fit their own narratives. Just like people in Bobby's world are twisting the idea of authenticity. Hank doesn't buy into the fringe theories, but he does cling to his own version of the truth, just like Bobby. Back at the restaurant, Bobby is hit from all sides. His father, his suppliers, his partners, and even random customers have opinions about what he should be doing. The pressure is real, and the easy move would be to just give in and switch to propane. But then comes the MVP of the episode. Elio, Bobby's sous chef, who reminds him that the thing that will keep his restaurant alive isn't appeasing everyone. It's staying true to himself. "You're a great chef, Bobby. Don't let anyone grill that out of you." That pep talk sets the stage for the finale. When Hank finally tastes Bobby's food, something shifts. He admits, "Everyone loves the food. That includes me." It's a huge moment, Hank respecting something that goes against his propane creed. He even justifies it with a little historical headcanon about how robata cooking would have used propane if they'd had it. Classic Hank coping mechanism. But the important thing? Hank sees Bobby's integrity. And that's enough for him to let go of his stubbornness for now. Bobby Gets Grilled works because it's not just about food or fuel. It's about identity, integrity, and generational respect. It's funny, it's heartfelt, and it shows growth in both main characters without betraying who they are. This isn't just a Hank versus Bobby episode. It's a meditation on how we decide what's authentic, and who gets to decide that in the first place. And in true King of the Hill fashion, it wraps with a sentimental beat instead of a cynical punchline. So what's your take? Should Bobby have stuck with propane, or was he right to go all in on charcoal? Drop your thoughts below. Give this video a thumbs up, and subscribe for more King of the Hill deep dives. Until next time, stay true to your grill.